This is day 4 of our Red Band reading lesson. So this is our 4th day now. It is Friday. Tomorrow is the weekend. We are going to take a look at our pickled peppers again today. We have 2 rhymes in here that we're going to take a look at. Now you will notice that I started a new vocabulary page because our old vocabulary page got filled up with all of our vocabulary words that we learned earlier in the week from our other rhymes. So we're starting a new page today. So today we're going to get right into it. Pickled peppers, that's the title. We have our front cover. When you flip it over, it is the back cover. Woohoo! You got that one? Nice job. Let's flip it to the table of contents. And remember, our table of contents helps organize our book and tell us what page our rhymes are on. Today, now we've already read a lot of these rhymes, but today we're going to read a rhyme called Wee Willie Winkie. Wee Willie Winkie is the very last rhyme in our book, so it's on the last page, which is page 22. So we're going to flip it right over to the very last page. That's an easy one to find, isn't it? Because it's on the last page. Let's scoot it over a little bit. Okay, Wee Willie Winkie. This page is illustrated by Anna Burke. So she drew this picture. Remember, there's no authors for our nursery rhymes because they're so old that sometimes people don't remember who wrote them. But so Wee Willie Winkie. Have you heard this nursery rhyme before? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. What's going on in this picture though? What can you see about this picture? What can you say about it? Looks like there is some tall buildings, maybe some houses, right? And there's a mouse. So the mouse is kind of our character of the picture. He's holding, it looks like he's holding a candle. And it definitely looks like he's running, right? So he's running, holding a candle. I hope he's careful. That sounds a little unsafe, doesn't it? Let's read our rhyme and see what happens. Wee Willie Winkie runs through the town, upstairs, downstairs, in his nightgown. Rapping at the windows, crying through the lock. Are the children all in bed? For now it's 8 o'clock. That sounds a little silly, doesn't it? Running around in his nightgown? Oh my goodness. You don't run around the town in a nightgown, do you? This Wee Willie Winkie is kind of goofy, isn't he? There were some words in there that are kind of new, that maybe we don't know. Let me read it one more time, and I want you to think about if you hear a word that maybe you don't know. Wee Willie Winkie runs through the town, upstairs, downstairs, in his nightgown, rapping at the windows, crying through the lock. Are the children all in bed? For now it's 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock, that must be the time on the clock up there, right? Okay, we have a few words, a few vocabulary words. Let's go ahead and use a color we haven't used yet. Let's use this light blue. Our first vocabulary word that we're going to write up on our paper is the word wee. Our next word is rapping. Our next word is crying. And our last word is lock. You might know what some of these words are already, but these are our 4 vocabulary words from Wee Willie Winkie. Okay, do you know what the word wee means? Something that is wee is something that is very small. Can you think of something that might be wee? Very small. I'm thinking of a ladybug. Can you picture a ladybug and how tiny a ladybug is? Yeah, that would be a wee bug, wouldn't it? Because it's small. Here, good. Rapping is a special word that has more than one meaning. So sometimes words in our language have more than one meaning. So rapping can mean other things, but in this poem, the word rapping means knocking. Can you knock on your table or maybe even on your leg? Carefully though, right? Wherever you are right now, give a little knocking. Knocking means rapping. So when you are knocking, that's a rapping. So rapping at the windows would be knocking at the windows. Okay? That's something pretty interesting, isn't it? I hope you just learned a new word with me there. Crying is another word that has more than one meaning. Crying could mean tears running down your face, right? In this poem, crying means yelling. So if you're crying something out loud, then you are yelling something really loud. Lock is the last one. So Wee Willie Winkie in this poem cries through the lock. He is yelling through a door's keyhole. So a lock is where you would put a key inside of a door. So I want you to think about the doors in your house. Do you have a lock in your door? I know you have a lock in your front door. And maybe if you have a back door, you would have a lock. That's where you would put the key to lock or unlock your house. It's a keyhole. It's a very tiny compartment. It would be hard to look through that, wouldn't it? So Wee Willie Winkie must be pretty talented. Okay, that was our Wee Willie Winkie, and we're going to read one more really quick. This one is kind of a fun one, though, to read. This next one is called Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. And it's right before Wee Willie Winkie. So we're just going to flip one page back, and we're going to read Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear is kind of interactive. So I'm going to read it, and I'm going to think, I want you to think while I read it the first time, what are some movements that we could do with this? Because this one is one that we can kind of move around with, okay? Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. This is illustrated by Mark Rodriguez. He drew this picture. Teddy Bear, turn around. Teddy Bear, touch the ground. Teddy Bear, tie your shoe. Teddy Bear, I love you. It rhymes, doesn't it? This poem, when we read this nursery rhyme, I love to get up, stand up, and to act this one out. Because this one kind of just goes along. There's actions for each line, isn't there? Right in the line. So I want you to go ahead and stand up. If you're wearing headphones right now while you're watching me, you might want to be really careful with your headphones. Don't go too far when you stand up, okay? Or take your headphones off maybe for a minute. So let's read. We're going to read each line of the poem, and then we're going to do the action, okay? Teddy Bear, turn around. What do we do? Turn around. Very good. Teddy Bear, touch the ground. Do we touch our face? No, you're touching the ground. Go ahead and bend down, touch the ground. Teddy Bear, tie your shoe. Now, if you don't know how to tie your shoe, let's just pretend to tie our shoe. So we're just gonna like touch our foot like we're tying our shoe, okay? Or maybe you're not wearing shoes, or maybe you're wearing shoes that don't require ties. Like I'm wearing sandals right now. I don't need to tie those. Last one, Teddy Bear, I love you. Give yourself a big hug and turn like you're giving somebody you love a big hug. I love you. Do you want to try it one more time? Teddy Bear, turn around. Teddy Bear, touch the ground. Teddy Bear, tie your shoe. Teddy Bear, I love you. That was a good one, wasn't it? Nice job doing that with me. You can go ahead and sit down. There's just a couple vocabulary words that we're going to talk about. Actually, just one vocabulary word for this one. So let's pick, what's a color we haven't used yet? Does anyone see a color we haven't used yet? You know what we haven't used yet? We haven't used brown. Our brown marker smells like root beer. It's true. I feel like I could drink this right now, but that would be so silly. You don't drink markers, do you? No. Miss P. We're going to write our one word. Our one vocabulary word is command. command. A command is a direction for how to do something. This whole poem gives commands because it's telling you to do something, right? It's giving you a direction. Teddy bear, turn around. It's telling you to turn around, right? Touch the ground. Tie your shoe. I love you. Those are all commands. They tell you to do something. So if your mom says, wash your hands, she's telling you to do something, right? So she's giving you a command. If your dad says, pick up your toys, that's a command because that's telling you to do something. So that's what a command is. And so that's our vocabulary word for teddy bear, teddy bear. Well, my friends, that is it for today. I will see you again on Monday because this is Friday now. So we got the weekend ahead of us, and we will be back together on Monday where we will be starting our Unit 1 of our reading program. I'm very excited to see you then. Have a great weekend, friends.